Well, Kaner, the news coming after practice today that you're on your way to Washington on the eve of the season, I guess that had to come as a little bit of a surprise after coming to Hershey.
Yeah, for sure it did, especially coming here right away and, playing no exhibition games or anything. But, in this business, you never know when it's going to happen, and it's a great feeling when it does.
It's kind of a lesson, I guess, to everybody that, you work hard, good things happen, and even sometimes when you least expect it.
Yeah, for sure. You never know. It can always catch you off guard, and you just got to show up and do what you can every day. And, the people that really matter are watching, and, if you show up and work hard, there's always...
Biggs, your thoughts going into Saturday night and the pregame ceremonies that are going to be going on here at Giant Center. It's one last time to look back on a very special 2009 season.
Yeah, just from talking from the guys, we're all excited. Obviously just to see the rinks. No one's seen them except for Doug, and that's what we've heard. So, that's going to be pretty exciting, and yeah, just to see the video display of all the memories and everything, it's going to be quite something.
It was obviously a short summer for everybody, but how was your summer?
Yeah, it was really good. Can't ask for a better summer. Winning the Calder Cup, going home, I got married. Spent some time on the boat, relaxing a little bit, and then right back to training again and getting ready for another season.
How difficult do you think on Saturday night? You've got all the emotions that are going right before puck drop, and then immediately the next minute, it's business as hand. Norfolk got some guys down this week, Ryan Craig, Brandon Bochenski. They've got a pretty good first line out there. It's going to be a tough test here on Saturday.
Yeah, for sure. From seeing, like you said, all the emotions from last year's win and everything, and then going straight into dropping the puck and getting your game face on, it's going to be exciting. I think it'll pump us up for the game, and Norfolk got that first line down, and it's going to be a good test. It's going to be a good game.
What's it going to mean to see that banner come down and be in the rafters and know you were a part of it?
That's something you can't even explain. That's just something so special. Who knows what'll be going, what kind of emotions will be running through us, and it should just be exciting. Yeah.
Beak, you've been down this road before. You've seen Cup championships. You've seen as many as maybe anybody around this organization. What does Saturday mean to you?
Well, my right hand's going to get a little heavier. That's for sure. So, hey, that's a good thing. But, it's excitement, man. It's going to be excitement in the building, especially now with our 10th Calder Cup. I think it's going to be awesome. Just thinking about it, I get the chills, the goosebumps. So, it's just for all of us, not only for me, the players, the fans, my family. I think it's going to be a great setting.
You mentioned family. My boy's coming here. He'll be here for Saturday night. I talked to Helmer yesterday, and he stressed the importance. The last time that he won it with Albany, he was a single guy. Now, his kids are grown up. His Cade's old enough to understand it. The family part might be the most important part for guys like you and me and Helms, right?
Oh, yeah. You know what? My boy's going to be missing it because he's got homecoming on Saturday night. So he's going to miss it. But, of course, my little girl, everyone, my wife, she wants to be there because, they're a big part of it too. They were there when we won it, and they want to be a part of it, to see just everything come together, getting the championship banner up, the ring. So it's a very important part. For us to have, we're single, and now we got family. Hey, I think it's really important because you know what? With the long hours you put in, you want them to be a part of that special, arrangement. So it's good.
What do you think of when you look at the banners in this building?
Well, there's a lot of them that I've been part of.
Yes.
So I've seen half of them. So it's just it's going to be overwhelming for me. For me, I bring in Trenny back too. I think getting Trenny to give me the ring, he was a part of me being here. So I think for me having him here and give me the ring, that's a little part of it too. So for much of Saturday night and the banners, looking forward to having my old buddy Bobby Tran, the old trainer, give me my ring on Saturday night.
Is it even possible when you've done this 4 times and going back to 79, 80, really 5 times when you're first starting as a locker room assistant, how do you compare them, or can you compare them?
No, you know what, you can't, because the first one is special. Always. So, you know what, the 79, 80, of course, just a stick boy, winning at home ice, that's awesome. But I think winning it up in Fredericton the first time with Butchie and I, and you know what, the excitement of winning a championship, it's great. The next one then, you know what, you want to make sure you go around and make sure everyone else enjoys it as much as you. Like for me, I didn't even get the Calder Cup yet for myself yet this year. for my family, because you know what, I want to make sure everyone else gets it. Because you know what, I'm not saying that, you know what, hey, it's old news. No, it's not old. Like, you want to make sure everyone else has a chance of enjoying it like I did the first time too. So that's all part of winning.
Terry, first of all, how long have you been coming to games?
About 44 years now.
You going back to the old days, Hirsch Park?
Oh, yeah. I come down as a paper boy when I was 12 years old, my first game.
What's kept you coming back all these years?
I fell in love with the game, man. I never knew anything about the Hershey Bears until that first game I come down to. It was actually an old Baltimore Clipper game. I saw Andy Brown play with no mask in goal.
Give me a little bit of a feel for how the BS chant got started.
Back in the old barn, we, I used to do Bears after every goal, and then for whatever reason it just wore itself out. And then one night it was just getting real. We had a brutal game going on with the refereeing, and a couple of the boys said, "Terry, that's a bad call."
I gotcha.
So I figured, I was already doing the gyrations with the Bears, and it just picked up from there.
Obviously, it's become a staple, and it's something with you that's kind of well-timed, too. It's not something you overdo. It's something that kind of has its time and place in this building.
Yeah, I like to think, coming to the games as much as I have and following the Bears and hockey, and with my angle, obviously the referees aren't going to, when they do mess up, sometimes it happens, but not everything is a bad call. But then there is times when it's, in my opinion, it's critical. And that's the only way to express myself. If I had to do it every time someone hollered over, "Yo, Terry, that was a bad call," I'd be
it's all you do.
Yeah. So I try to time it right and hopefully get the crowd going. And then when the crowd, if the crowd gets into it, I'm doing my part. Maybe get the boys a little fired up. They're probably already PO'd on the call, but go from there.
I have referenced it on the air a couple of times when you've done the chant, a line that Bruce Boudreau had in a post-game press conference a few years ago. And when somebody asked him, one of the reporters asked him about the vision, he said, well, the chant of the bowl, the thing that, that I can't say. It had to be, from your perspective, pretty cool to hear the head coach referencing in a post-game press conference, I would think.
Yeah. When Bruce said that, and a couple of times my son has the internet, and he listened to the game and everything, and he told me, he said, "Dad," he said John was, he said, "Hold on," he said, "here comes Terry. They must not like that call," So, it snowballed from there. But over the years, man, I've had interviews with the Hockey News. They called me at home back in the day. They did me and the guy from Rochester that does the hockey cheer, and the old fella that was up in Binghamton. I guess he has passed now, but I love the game, man. I love the sport. The Bears are my team. That's it. Period.